Hey lovelies, and welcome back to Kisima, your wanting world to be equipped, encouraged, and ignited in God's word. If it's your first time joining me, Kisima is a Swahili word. I'm Kenyan, and it means watering well. So this is a place where we talk about all things faith and mental health. And again, for those of you who have been rocking with me, welcome back. So just in follow-up to last week's video, today I just want to talk about discouragement. Last week's video, if you haven't watched it, I'm going to link it above. I talked about how I took a month off from, social media, from, even vlogging, from, the level of activity that I was doing, just to recharge a little bit. I was feeling worn, I was feeling overwhelmed, I was feeling like I was lacking clarity, lacking focus, lacking discipline. I talked about that laziness complex. And, in those moments, one of the things that I was feeling the most was discouragement. Like, here I am, I know I have this great dream, this great vision. I know I live a life of purpose, but just feeling disoriented, feeling like I don't know what's next, feeling like I don't even want to invest in whatever it means to take the next step, to keep moving forward, to keep expanding, keep growing, keep learning. And just wanted to share a little bit about that here. One of the main things around discouragement is also clarifying, where is it coming from? Is it an internal sense of discouragement, or is it also external discouragement? Because sometimes we have a large serving of both. Sometimes one can be greater than the other. The outside discouragement can be a little bit greater than the internal. But for some of us, me included, it can be the internal experience that's a little bit harder or stronger than the external, especially because I consider myself a private person, and I talked about that in the last video, which is a piece of not in the last video, the video before that one, a piece of pride and a piece of perfectionism where, I won't tell anyone about any shortcomings, any struggles, any apprehensions that I have, because I'm trying to protect myself from feeling like a failure, from people seeing me stumbling, thinking that I don't have it all together. But on the flip side, what I'm also holding myself from is accountability, encouragement for brainstorming. People can add amazing ideas to your idea, which can expand it to be something greater than you ever thought it could, simply by sharing. So yeah, like considering with the internal discouragement, like, is it that I feel like I'm not enough? Is it that I'm scared of failing? Is it that I'm scared that I'll be rejected by someone, or my family, friends, or whomever, if I do or embark in this journey? Is it that I feel like I'm ill-equipped? It's like, why me? And why not you, right? A lot of times when we have those apprehensions, we're actually the best vessel to carry whatever message you're carrying, because you are experiencing that which other people need encouragement from. If you are single mother and trying to talk about the value of whole families, or a single parent, doesn't have to be mother, who better than you to know what's lacking in the pieces of, yes, not that my family is any better or worse, but there's value added with having a second parent in the home, or the other side of the parenting process, whether it's having a male figure role model, a female figure role model. What's lacking or what might be valuable. So why not you to talk about the power and impact of whole families, right? If you're somebody who's struggling with discipline and you want to talk to people about discipline, heck yeah, why not you? The consequences you've had to suffer time and time again because of poor discipline. And a lot of times we expect to have reached the level of perfection to be able to talk to people around, whatever topic it is. Like, oh, I need to be practicing discipline perfectly to talk about discipline and living a life of discipline. Absolutely not. It helps for people to hear, like, this is why discipline is impactful. Aren't you tired of consistently having to do, like, the same amount of work twice because you didn't give your best the first time, or regret day after day having to kind of sing the same song in your head? Oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh, I wish, right? Why not you? Anywho, but from external discouragement, right, There's some people that we can't always avoid. Society as a whole, like, we're consistently connected to media. There's just certain things that we cannot avoid where we hear discouragement when it's like, somebody externally telling you like, girl, you're not even disciplined. Why are you talking to people about discipline? Or somebody telling you you're never good enough, you're always going to be like so-and-so, you're never going to be better than where you are now. Stop trying to think that you can be a world changer, you can't even fix your home, blah, 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 blah. But they're talking from their own experience. Do you get that? Like, they are feeling discouraged in, whatever area that they're trying to talk to you about, and they're spewing out of the abundance of their heart, right? The Bible talks about out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So anything that's coming out of them, it's what's they're experiencing internally inside of them. It doesn't have to be your reality at all. It might mimic your reality, but the moment you're reaching a crossroads, it means that you're realizing this mindset, this way of thinking, this way of being is no longer working for me, and I want something new. You can't seek advice from people who are at the same place as you. You have to seek advice from people who are ahead of you, where you're trying to be, because their feedback is going to be encouragement. It's not going to be discouragement. It's not going to be put downs. It's not going to be a laundry list of why you are not equipped to do A, B, C, D, E. When you're seeking people who are in the level you aspire to be, they're going to tell you, this is what I see in you that I saw in myself, or this is what you can do. These are the steps to get there. This is what to expect. When you stumble, this is what to do next, instead of giving up at all. And that's what discouragement is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a pause, not a stop. Just because something didn't work out the first time, you do not stop trying. You have now figured out one of the ways that it won't work to try that thing, and now you do something different. If you're trying things on your own, then you realize, okay, I do need to enlist or enroll some people to support me. I need to change the ears or the mouths that my ear is attuned to. Like, oh, right here I'm hearing toxicity. Alrighty, let me go here to hear a little bit of positivity, right? Knowing how to disconnect from those people, places, and things that no longer serve you. I'm going to say that again. Learn to disconnect from the people, places, and things that no longer serve you. It's not a good or bad thing. It's a it works, it doesn't work type of thing. Because guess who's suffering when you keep those things around? No one but you. No one but you. You get that? So do it. Just do it. Like, you can start now. At any single point in your life, you can start now. Tomorrow is not promised, right? If it's like, okay, I'm gonna wait until my birthday, or, I'm gonna wait until next week because today, things are a little bit topsy-turvy with this person. No, like, waiting only extends the pain, extends the discouragement, extends the toxicity, extends the suffering, extends the delay in getting to doing what you need to be doing. But yeah, so like, 3 major tips around addressing discouragement, and of course these are not the end all be all, but they're an amazing place to start. The first one would be to come up with a daily mantra that encourages you. Like, what do you wish to hear? Right? When we talk about the encouragement source, right? Somebody who is at the level you aspire to be. What do you wish to hear from them? Like, you got this, right? Like, you are the perfect vessel to do A, B, C, D, E. You are equipped. Like, you are a learner. You are motivated. You are powerful. You're a risk taker. You are courageous. You are bold. You are unlimited in your potential and capacity, right? Like, have a daily mantra that you say to yourself. Something short and sweet, but concise and to the point that you can meditate on. In and out, day in, day out, day in, day out, that grounds you, that calls you back to your true self, right? Not the distracted self, the fearful self, the anxious self, the depressed self, the frustrated self, the shy self, the run away from your life, your best life self, right? It grounds you in that I am the best person for this task, and I can do, quoting scripture, all things through Christ who gives me strength. If he has placed it in your mind and in your heart, it's because you can do it, and he's going to have provision for you to do it. I believe in Jesus Christ. Some of you might say universe, whatever the case might be, God, the universe is conspiring in your favor towards success. Trust that. So find your daily mantra that grounds you in that. Number 2, I am absolutely an avid reader and like podcasts, encouragement video listeners. So come up with a playlist of those things, right? Come up with a playlist of your top, 5 or so motivational speakers or motivating videos, sometimes music or books, quotes, whatever the case might be, but just have a playlist that you can always go back to. Like my playlist is full of Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, Brene Brown. Sometimes I listen to Super Soul Sunday, with Oprah and the different speakers she has on there. Jen Sincero, who I told you about her book, You're a Badass at Making Money, right? And I'm currently in an area of wanting to practice financial literacy and to be financially liberated from like debt and a lack mindset. So having those people that are consistently speaking the exact message you need to hear now. And lastly, and I've talked about this a little bit already, find an accountability partner. Find somebody who is as motivated as you are, as inspired as you are, will not take your crap when you want to give up, will call you out in your funk, and will kind of cheerlead you towards that goal, and sometimes might even have access to resources that you might need. Find that one person. Some of us have like YouTubers or vloggers that might be your accountability partner. Make sure you schedule to watch videos consistently, whether it's daily. If the person comes out with videos weekly, watch those videos, but actually act on them, right? Because all these things that I just talked about, the daily mantra, the playlist, or the accountability partner, they do nothing for you if you don't actually make the choice to pursue your dream and goal. You have to make the choice to wake up every day at, 6 o'clock. You have to make the choice every day to, between the hours of 7 p.m. and beyond, I'm going to be home. So you're going to have to turn down all these invitations and blah, blah, blah. And they're going to come. These things are not going to stop coming just because all of a sudden, I'm feeling disciplined and I want to now take time to focus on me and my dreams and goals. No, you're going to be the one to make the active decision of, you know what, my dream and goal is worth way more in the moment than this temporary pleasure. So I'm going to pursue this permanent victory at the expense of this temporary pleasure, knowing there are going to be many more opportunities to hang out. Happy hours are never going to stop happening. After work socials are never going to stop happening. Game nights are never going to stop happening. So, pursue your dreams, knowing that all these things are going to be that much sweeter once your dream has been achieved. Okay? I'd love to hear your feedback on what you thought about these tips and any other tips that you might use around encouraging yourself when you're feeling down and out. Put them in the comment section below. I've loved reading and replying to the comments so far, and I look forward to hearing more from you all. Okay? Later, lovelies. Until next time. Bye.